Welcome to Blueprint for Board Member Success, expert guidance for your community. Thank you for investing in your skills and knowledge as a community leader. I'm Greg Smith with Associa. I've been in community management since 2002 and have served in many different roles, including on-site manager, portfolio manager, management company executive, and learning and development professional. I hold the CMCA certification from the Community Association Managers International Certification Board and the AMS and PCAM designations from Community Associations Institute. I've served as a volunteer for Community Associations Institute for many years and in many capacities, and I served on the Board of Trustees and as its president. I'm here to leverage my years of experience to guide you through this course. Every community is unique, as is each board member. However, the key elements for success as a volunteer board member are the same for every community. This session teaches you the 6 important elements for success and offers a blueprint you can follow. This blueprint will enrich your volunteer experience and improve the operation of your community through an established planning process. The foundational step to success is preparation. Begin by taking the time to learn as much as you can. This preparation includes first understanding the legal structure for your community, including federal laws, state statutes, and the governing documents. Next, educate yourself about the current financial condition and requirements of your community by reviewing the financial statements, budget, and reserve study. Consider the human resources available to support the operation, such as professional management, volunteer leaders, and service providers. Ask yourself what the members need and expect in terms of curb appeal, social and recreation programs, and assessment amounts. Finally, check to see if any issues are present in your surrounding community that may impact your association and its priorities, such as employment and economic factors, development of residential or commercial properties, and other neighboring communities that may have similar issues or interests. Once you've established a strong foundation, the next step for success is planning. This should be done as a standalone meeting so that everyone is fresh and able to get to work. Try to set aside time on a Saturday or on a weekday when you can begin by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Dedicate the first 1 or 2 hours of your planning session to discussing the purpose of your association and your core values. Questions that can help with this definition are, what makes our community unique? What characteristics do we want to preserve? What is important to our members? And what are our top priorities for this year or the next 5 years? Record the answers for reference in board meetings and future planning sessions. Next, prioritize the items by asking yourself, is this consistent with our values? Is this an obligation of the association? And is this a member need or expectation? Finally, determine how to accomplish the priorities with available finances and human capital. Capture the key objectives from this planning session into a written annual plan and calendar. Once you've prepared and planned, you're ready for the next step for success, communication. Align expectations of the board and the membership by sharing the new annual plan and calendar on your website and discussing it in community meetings. Be transparent with the members. Share the reasons why the board chose to focus on certain priorities, as well as why the board decided to defer other opportunities. Be honest about the challenges facing the community and the steps the board is taking to overcome them. Invite members to share their feedback on the plan. Listen to their comments, understand their concerns, act on any feedback that needs immediate action, and file the rest of the comments for consideration in the next planning session. You've prepared, planned, and communicated. The next step to success as a board member is commitment. Engage your volunteers, management, service providers, and local government. Enter into the necessary service contracts, assign tasks, and follow up for accountability. Spend the funds necessary to accomplish the plan objectives. As competing pressures and issues arise throughout the year, remember to maintain focus on the board's original objectives. Don't let other issues halt your progress toward the plan goals. That being said, if the plan absolutely needs to be adjusted mid-year, do so to make sure the community is heading in the right direction. If you created a multi-year plan, make sure to review it at least annually and make any necessary adjustments to the objectives. Having prepared, planned, communicated, and committed, The second to last step of the blueprint to success is consistency. As part of achieving the plan objectives, adopt new procedures or policies and update older ones to address service gaps and clarify member expectations. Apply and enforce all the association's policies uniformly to avoid any concerns about selective enforcement. Many sensitive issues come before the board, such as rules violations, personal finances, and contractor performance. Always maintain the confidentiality of the parties to these discussions. Share the decisions of the board, but protect affected parties by keeping these discussions confidential. Finally, it's important that the board speak with one unified voice. A unified board will create the right tone for the community to accomplish its goals. The final element of your blueprint is celebration. Above all else, the board of directors and the members are all neighbors. Recognize you all have something in common, where you live. Celebrate at the end of your board meetings, at the annual meeting, and by hosting special events. In your celebrations, talk about the great things you've been able to accomplish through the creation and implementation of a comprehensive and thorough plan and working together with all interested parties. Finally, take a moment to thank your volunteers that make it all possible. Moments of acknowledgement or even small tokens of appreciation go a long way toward building further community engagement. Thank you for reviewing this blueprint with 6 elements for success. We hope it will enrich your volunteer experience and improve the operation of your community.